Welcome everyone to another episode of F It Friday.
Today, we're going to be going over some E3 predictions, because E3, well, kind of starts on Tuesday, but there's conferences on Sunday and Monday. So, since it's in just 2 days, we're gonna go through some predictions.
And while we go through those predictions, we're going to be playing some Far Cry 3, just to, do something.
Just to have something in the background. Yeah. It's alright, Monkey. So what we're going to do is we're going to go off the press conferences.
Okay.
And just so the people at home know, we're going to be doing these for points.
Alright.
Where we're going to do our predictions. And then there will be a special prize or challenge that the winner gets or that the loser has to do, depending on how many points there are.
Right. If it's a pretty big differential, then
yeah,
we'll have to come up with something good.
Oh yeah. Alright, so we're going to start off with 5 predictions for Microsoft.
Okay.
So, why don't you discuss your predictions for Microsoft?
Do you want me to go through like all of them, or do you want me to go through one and then you go through one and then
what
kind of thing?
What are you feeling?
I mean, I don't. What are you feeling? I think is the better question.
All right, we'll bounce off each other
for
Microsoft. See how that goes.
Sure. Do you want me to start then?
Yes, I said we start with yours.
Okay. All right. So the first thing I have here is all right. Now, this is more on like the wish list side of things.
Okay.
I really, really want to see a like Xbox One Viva Pinata game.
An Xbox One Viva Pinata game.
Yeah. So when it came to now follow me on this. When it came to original Xbox 360 like games that were like exclusive,
yeah.
One of the games I found to be really like different and like super colorful and happy, if dark in its own way.
Yeah.
Was Viva Pinata.
Okay.
And I really liked, collecting things and like growing and making something that looked nice, but also had like some functionality. And I really like that in a game, and I would really like to see that, but scaled up to like make use of an Xbox One.
Okay. That could be a lot of fun. I remember you playing Viva Pinata and thinking, what the heck is going on here? It was a very special thing.
Special is a good way to describe it.
Alright, pretty solid prediction. I'm not sure how likely that is. I
Right.
mean, they haven't talked about it in so long.
Right, but when it comes down to what, Xbox exclusive games there are and properties they have,
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of them.
Oh yeah. No, it's one of them and it's a good one. What are you doing? All right. No. I like it.
What about you?
All right. So my first one is it's a pretty safe one, but it's also one I'm super excited for.
Okay.
I'm hoping for a Rise of the Tomb Raider demo, and not only that, but a release date for the game.
Oh, okay.
So I'm hoping that we both get like a live demo, or a stage demo, just any kind of demo of actual gameplay, with a release date. Because I love the new Tomb Raider reboot they did.
Okay.
It was amazing, and I want more.
Yeah, I never played it, but I heard good things about it.
We have it.
Oh, that's cool.
That may become an endless game.
All right. Yeah. That could maybe be a thing.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, you got it. You said
Yeah.
Yeah. Neat.
All right, so number 2.
Number 2. What I really want to see, and this is going to be like more on the announcement side, is because I am not in any way expecting them to actually show any gameplay footage of this.
Okay.
But I would really like to see something like another Halo Wars.
Ooh.
Where, it doesn't have to play out exactly the same, but but a game that's about taking the Halo brand and then showing you a slightly different perspective on it,
Okay.
and like from a different genre. And I think Halo Wars like 2 or something would be like an easy direction for them to go. Like Halo Wars saw, it wasn't the biggest success, but
No,
it was a functional game.
I would say it's probably the best RTS for
A console.
a console ever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not that it's not the only one to ever do it correctly, but I will say it's definitely the best.
Sure.
Definitely better than StarCraft on the Dreamcast.
It was it on the Dreamcast? I knew it was on the 64.
I'm pretty sure it was on the Dreamcast.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it was.
Or, well, it could have had plans to be on the Dreamcast.
Right.
And then probably was on the 64.
Mm-hmm.
So, it was horrible either way.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Alright, so you said a different genre.
Yeah.
What genre would you like them to explore?
I mean, I would like to see more strategy, but I think besides just really anything outside of first-person shooter, like the way they're doing it now, even going towards something more like ODST, where you make it more tactical, so like a tactical first-person shooter rather than the run and gun kind of feel you get from the more recent ones.
Okay.
I think that would be an interesting way to go about it too.
Yeah, that could be a lot of fun. So kind of like a Rainbow Six kind of thing?
Yeah, exactly. I want to see them, really, I just want to see them take it and then, like, just do more than what they are with it. Because, like, as much as I like Halo and I like, good lord. I like some of the stuff they have going on in it. I really think, since they have 343 now, which is a company just developing Halo,
And nothing else.
that to like limit it to just one kind of first-person shooter,
Yeah.
I feel it limits the brand.
It really does.
And so going into other genres or even other kinds of shooters would allow them to open up and explore the world in some different ways, and by exploring the world in different ways, explore the brand in different ways.
Yeah. No, I really like that. I would really like them to expand. Personally, for me, probably not a shooter
Sure.
or a tactical shooter.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely want not a third-person action game, because
Mhm.
then it's just getting into Gears of War territory.
Right.
And I'm not a fan of Gears of War.
Yeah, I mean, it has its aspects, but that's not what Halo is about.
Yeah. I definitely do want a strategy game, but I can't quite think of what other kind of game other than RTS.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I would not say no to another RTS like that.
Now, I feel like they could maybe get away with a shooter with more RPG elements, like, so they already have things like Spartans drop behind enemy lines, right?
Yeah.
So you do something like almost like a Shadows of Mordor kind of thing, but you're playing a Spartan, right?
Okay.
So you're just in this world filled with bad things everywhere, but as you go through it, you you change and adapt to it,
Yeah.
and like introducing just these different kinds of elements. You don't stray too far from the established Halo formula, so you don't alienate too many fans, but then you still get to start to go into different territory.
Exactly. No, that would be really good. My biggest hope for that game then is if you're going behind enemy lines and kind of doing more strategic things like that, being able to better customize your Spartan.
Right, no, that in my mind that's essential to it.
Yeah.
Like,
And not only just your Spartan, but also like your gear. To have like an assault rifle with different mags and different barrels and different scopes that you don't use real money to rent for 6 hours.
right, exactly.
Looking at you, Microsoft. Looking at you.
Yeah, no, when I imagine this sort of behind enemy lines game, I imagine everything being customizable and everything, like, over the course of the game starting to take on probably, like, a weathered appearance.
Alright.
Like, maybe starting off fairly pristine, but then over time, like, it just gets, sort of more worn out and stuff. And,
Yeah, no, I like that.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so where are we on? My number 2?
Yeah, you're number 2.
Yeah. So my number 2 is another hopeful one.
Okay.
But I want a Battletoads announced. A new Battletoads.
Okay. Okay.
That's right. I want a new Battletoads announced with a trailer.
Uh-huh.
And a release window.
All right. Yep. Okay.
So, the reason behind this
Okay.
is... Alright, number one.
Uh-huh.
Oh god, what's the game?
No
Shovel
idea.
Knight.
Okay.
You can play against the Battletoads as a boss. As an
interesting.
Easter egg thing.
Right.
In I believe it was GDC.
Okay.
There was the guy in charge of the new head of Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Wore a Battletoad shirt.
Ah.
So
they're dropping these hints, maybe.
he's been known to like wear a shirt that like is for a game that will be announced later.
Sure, sure.
And they own the rights to Battletoads.
Right.
So I'm kind of thinking there's going to be a new Battletoads game.
That would be pretty cool. That's like a property there definitely hasn't been a whole lot of.
No, it's because in all honesty I love Battletoads, but it sucked.
Right. Exactly. So that would be a really interesting thing because, you know, Microsoft games in particular, especially the like first party products,
Yeah.
I don't think have really hit that kind of game.
No,
Like that
not
genre.
really. They don't really have any side-scrolling beat-em-ups.
Yeah. So that would be really interesting.
Yeah, I think so too. Alright, number 3.
Number 3. So this is... Alright. So I know there was Project Spark, right?
Yeah, it was a horrible disaster.
Right. What I'm expecting, though, is because Microsoft's stubborn, alright?
Yeah, they are.
I don't think they're necessarily going to keep Spark,
Okay.
but I think they're going to attempt something like it. And I think they're going to show, like, another trailer demo kind of thing. Like, it may not be, like, playable for people on the floor, but they're
Yeah.
going to have, like, supposed gameplay footage of... Oh, Lord, that's another pig. Of another game that's going to be like that. That's going to try to appeal to, like, the indie creator market.
Alright, so kind of like Little Big Planet, Project Spark, like another like creative one.
Right. And they're
Got
going to...
it.
That's my prediction. I think that's going to happen. And I don't know if it's going to be successful because, you know, Spark wasn't...
Or fun, or oh,
Right.
that was deeper.
But I think they're gonna make another attempt at at grabbing that indie creative market
Okay.
and like player created content.
Yeah. No, that's a good one. I'm not a fan of Project Spark.
Right.
And yep, nope. Alright, so my number 3
Okay.
is a Halo 5 live demo.
Mm-hmm.
All we've had so far is just some really good trailers.
Mm-hmm.
They recently, within the past couple of months, or month, depending on when you're listening to this, they've done 2 live-action trailers, one from Master Chief's perspective, one from Locke's perspective.
Right.
And there's a lot of really good theories about those.
Uh-huh.
I wonder, do I get feathers? No.
Nope. Nothing.
Sorry, buddy. But we haven't really have a live gameplay demo.
Sure.
And it's except for the beta,
Right.
but we haven't had a single player demo.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna refine it as having like a single player demo.
Okay.
Just because we haven't really had one, they've already announced the release date.
Right. They've hinted at to what the story is. And we have like, you know, kind of an idea of what's gonna happen, but we haven't actually seen what's happening.
No, we haven't. And there's a lot of really great theories, but I think we're gonna get like some solid information at E3, especially after like Hunt the Truth, and they're kind of painting him as a traitor. And I believe my personal theory on this is they're kind of painting him as a traitor.
Okay.
But overall it's to protect people.
Right. Okay.
So there's like the information that Master Chief is letting people know about and what's actually happening. I think they may actually play both parts of the story.
Which should be a really interesting direction for them.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be live action. Did you just hit me with a car?
I think that guy almost hit you with a car.
Hit me with a car.
Yep. All right.
I think I missed.
Yep.
Oh well.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's my prediction.
Okay.
Number 4.
Number 4. So, you know how like Fable's a Microsoft product?
Yes.
All right. So you know how they announced last year and like sort of showed off like, hey, here's a Fable game that's gonna be like, you know, it's gonna be asymmetric gameplay and it's gonna.
Oh, yeah.
The name escapes me.
I think it's not Fable Legends.
Fable something.
I think it is Fable Legends. Yeah, we have a closed beta on the Xbox One.
Oh. Well, basically, I just wanted this. Like, my prediction is we're gonna see like finished gameplay footage on it.
Oh, okay.
So like, here's what the game is actually gonna look like, and then they're gonna do a thing like, and this will be in stores tomorrow or something.
Oh god, that'd be ridiculous. Be
Right,
like, and it's in stores.
Right. They're gonna pull like an Apple where it's like, and you can buy this tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's sort of what I'm thinking.
It's free to play.
No, it's
No,
fine.
all right, fine. Your prediction
it's fine.
includes it saying you can buy it tomorrow.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. I'm fine with getting more points from that technicality.
I mean, if buying it includes buying DLC for it, because that's going to be a thing.
Oh yeah, they already announced that.
Yeah, there's going to be like day one DLCs, Mike.
Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah, that's gonna be a thing.
That's gonna be a super thing.
Yep. All right.
All right.
That's That
All
was
right.
my number 4.
All right. My number 4
Mm-hmm.
is they're gonna do their conference overall is gonna be a repeat of last year
Okay.
because they had an extremely strong conference where they only focused on the gamer. They focused on games.
Mm-hmm.
It was just game after game after game after game after game for like an hour,
Okay.
and it was awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm predicting that they're gonna do the same thing
Okay.
where they're just gonna focus on the gamer.
Okay.
They're not gonna. They will spend either no time on entertainment as a whole,
Mm-hmm.
or the bare minimum that they have to do for investors,
Sure.
and that will be the only thing they really talk about in terms of that.
Okay.
Yeah, I just predict it's gonna be a repeat of last year, where it's just like game after game after game after game.
No, I can see that. I would believe that.
Yep. So that's what I predict for my number 4.
All right.
All right, number 5.
My number 5. This is another property they haven't done much with lately,
Yep.
but I would really like to see them do something with.
All right.
It's Steel Battalion. So,
And by recently, you mean like in 10 years?
no. There was a second one they made. There was a second Steel Battalion game.
For the 360?
Yes.
Really?
The first one
Oh.
required...
It was the Kinect one,
Yeah,
wasn't
there
it?
was a Kinect one.
That's... See?
So, exactly. What I really want to see is them to say, hey, you know this property, we're bringing it back. We're not going to do something stupid and be like, you know, here's this really awesome controller, but it's like, you know, ridiculously, and like, it's way too much money. And they're not going to go the straight Kinect route where it's like, yeah, this just doesn't work.
Yeah.
I think, and what I would really like to see is them to say, hey, we're going to bring this property back, but we're going to use, like, more conventional controller setup.
Yeah, more conventional controls. I would really appreciate that. However, I'm not going to say that I wouldn't appreciate a massive 54-button controller.
Right, yeah. No, if they just package that with the game, that would be great. But, you know, there's this thing called, you know...
Resources?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah. And as much as I want to say the Xbox One's Kinect, like, would be up for it, I don't think the Xbox One's Kinect is going to be up for, like, fine details and stuff.
No, not for individual buttons.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they have kind of done those little details,
Uh-huh.
but not really.
Especially not, like, here's a 54-button, like, panel in front of you.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, so that's my number 5.
All right.
I really wanna see that come back.
Now that'd be really nice. My number 5
Mm-hmm.
is a very hopeful one
Okay.
that I could see them doing I could see this happening at E3. Not at E3. This is definitely happening at E3.
I mean, yes.
At EA.
Okay.
But I'm hoping for a Mass Effect 4 teaser.
Uh-huh.
Or full trailer.
Right.
Not gameplay.
No.
Because it's way too soon for that.
Sure.
But definitely some Mass Effect 4. Some new footage. Some new... Not just glamour shots, but like a real teaser.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not a release date yet.
Yeah.
But along with that Mass Effect 4 part, they will also include like a Mass Effect collection remake.
Ah.
So, bundled in with that Halo 4 announcement.
Mm-hmm.
Not Halo 4. Mass Effect 4.
Right.
But also, Mass Effect collection.
Okay.
Hopefully with less bugs than the Master Chief collection.
I mean, ideally, but, you know.
Yeah.
Microsoft.
They, yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I mean, my Xbox One does crash a lot more than the PS4.
Mm-hmm. Coincidentally, we're playing this game on the PS4.
Yes, we are.
So, I mean...
No crashes yet.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's the end of Microsoft.
Mm-hmm.
Next is Nintendo.
Okay.
So, what is your number one? Or, well, not your number one, but your first one for Nintendo.
My first prediction for Nintendo?
Yep.
Because I know the studio, like, that makes the Dynasty Warriors games and the way how they put out games,
Yeah.
there is gonna be either a... There will be. Okay? This is... I'm saying this is gonna happen.
This will happen.
There will be either an announcement and a trailer for the first expansion pack to Hyrule Warriors.
Are you... Okay.
I don't mean like just DLC.
But like a full expansion?
Right.
Alright.
Or there will be an announcement for Hyrule Warriors 2.
That's super quick, because that just came out.
Yes, but this is how this works.
Okay.
That's how this company works.
Alright. I can dig it.
Yeah. So that's my prediction, is one of those things will happen.
Okay. Wow, that's pretty hardcore.
I am very confident of that.
Alright. Okay.
Okay.
So my number one
Mm-hmm.
is that during... No, don't switch. During the Nintendo E3 Video Direct,
Mm-hmm.
they will showcase a game that is weirder and more bizarre than Splatoon. That will leave all of us scratching our heads,
As to what they were thinking.
going, "What is this?"
Nah, I would definitely believe that.
That is my first prediction for Nintendo, of them just creating a game that is weirder than Splatoon and has everyone going like, "What the heck is this?" But it'll have really interesting dynamics and gameplay to it.
I can definitely believe that. That seems like something that Nintendo would do.
Oh yeah. I don't know what game.
Yeah.
I don't know what genre. It's just gonna be crazy and insane, and no one's gonna see it coming.
Yeah, for sure. I
Yep.
can definitely see that happening.
All right, number 2.
Number 2, more in-depth gameplay footage for Zelda Wii U, and in that gameplay footage,
Okay.
like, actually have some like more concrete discussion in that footage of like what the plot is, or like roughly what the heck is happening. Like, obviously, you know, you're exploring the world, but you know, what is happening?
Yeah. No, I get that. I'm really tempted to tell you something that they've already announced.
Oh. Well.
I don't know if I should tell you or not, because this would be easy points for me.
Well, I mean, hey, if they... Now, follow me on this.
Okay.
I'm still correct if there is gameplay footage
Of Zelda Wii U.
with, like, more concrete... Like, with concrete stuff about what the story and the world is.
Okay.
So, like, I don't know what else. I don't know of anything being out there. They may already have announced something. I'm just saying that is going to be.
They have announced something very important to this prediction.
Okay.
Referring to Zelda Wii U.
All right.
I could be wrong on this.
Okay.
I could be correct.
Okay.
But I believe they have announced that Zelda Wii U will not be at E3.
See, Nintendo, why you gotta do this, man? Why you gotta do this? This is what people want to see.
I could be wrong.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they have said this won't be at E3, and then
Done that.
it's at E3.
Right.
So, it could happen.
Right, maybe it won't be at E3, but it'll be at that, like... You know how, like, last year they had that, like... What was that? That weird, like...
The Treehouse?
Yeah, where we're just gonna, like, play games or whatever, you know?
Oh, yeah, that was the Treehouse. And they have, like, they're doing that for every day of the conference for, like, 8 hours a day.
Yeah. Maybe it won't technically be at E3, but it'll be at that.
Okay. Alright, so yeah. So, gameplay, Zelda gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
With, like, some concrete things in the story.
Yeah.
There is one prediction about that I'm kind of hoping is real.
Okay.
That it's an extreme super remake
Okay.
of the first Zelda.
I mean, that would be really interesting.
Because so far what we've seen of the map, it kind of looks the same.
Uh-huh.
So, or, like, I'm hoping it's not a remake of it, but
Sure.
within that world.
Okay.
I kind of want them to go back to the less handholdy one.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty nice.
No, it's pretty good. Alright, so my number 2
Uh-huh.
is that the new Fire Emblem game will have a new gameplay trailer. As well as a release window.
Okay. Now, see, I also put something about Fire Emblem, but mine was a little different.
Uh-huh.
I think the idea that there's going to be a trailer and a release window, that seems like pretty reasonable, I feel like.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like I don't know if they've announced too much about the new one, like, so far.
Not really. There hasn't been a lot of announcements.
So it might be a little bit of a stretch, but I could definitely, like, I could see that being something still within Nintendo's reach.
Yeah, no, I can see that. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're number 3.
I'm gonna skip on down to my prediction about Fire Emblem.
Alright, just to kind of like a flow.
So my prediction for Fire Emblem was that they were going to announce and have a trailer for a Fire Emblem game on the Wii U or on a console.
Ooh.
Because they did that back on the GameCube.
Yeah.
And it seemed like, at least moderately successful for them.
Alright.
So, if Nintendo seems to like to do things that work, at least decently well.
Yeah.
So,
my only issue with that
okay,
is that the Wii U is pretty much dying and going out to
Right.
pasture.
Right. And
so I can't.
That's why I put in this little caveat, like, it'll be for the Wii U or whatever console
or another console.
they're actively trying to encourage this.
So what they could do with that is, like, announce that it's going to come for a console.
Right.
And not say which console it's coming to.
Right, exactly.
Okay. Alright. Alright, so in that case, my number 3 is that there will be a new Metroid game.
Okay.
A good Metroid game.
Uh-huh.
A 2D one for the 3DS. Along with a new special edition for the new 3DS. With the little new nub.
Okay. I can see that.
You all had to run right before I shot. Along with that, a new 3D Metroid game on the Wii U.
Okay.
So they're going to be like sister games.
Right. No, I can definitely see that.
Yeah.
See, I also made a prediction about Metroid, but I didn't anticipate the 2D one on the handheld.
Yeah.
Instead, my next prediction is that that there would be one on the a new 3D Metroid on a console.
Okay. Mine includes that, but doesn't.
But you also thought ahead to be like, hey, they could do a 2D one and have it be partnered together.
Yeah, because I mean, like, that thing could take a lot of hits.
Yeah.
Because like the 3DS is selling like holy cow.
Right? Yeah. Exactly. It's a Nintendo handheld. It's selling like a Nintendo handheld.
That is very true. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. What's next?
I just said mine, so you still have
My number 4.
right. Yep.
Yes. Okay. So my number 4 is that there's going to be a new 2D Mario game.
Okay.
I don't know what system, but I mean the last one was a 3D one.
Right.
I predict there's going to be a new 2D one just because the 2D ones always sell better than the 3D ones.
Yeah.
And I just feel like it's coming.
Yeah. No, I understand that.
Yep.
It's it's very consistent. It sticks with what they sticks with their strengths.
If anything, Nintendo is nothing but not consistent.
Correct.
With both innovation and nostalgia.
That is accurate. My final prediction for Nintendo was that they would do another Mario RPG.
Ooh, I would like that.
Whether it be just another Mario and Luigi game on the 3DS, or whether they try their hand at another console RPG.
Okay.
Like another Paper Mario style game or something.
Yeah. I mean, the last Paper Mario was not received extremely well.
Yeah.
Just because it was very hand-holdy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of been the thing for all of their games lately, is they've been very... Ow. Very hand-holdy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but no, is this a bad guy?
No, it's a good guy.
Oh, okay.
He's on my team.
Alright. Yeah, but no, I definitely think they're going to bring back another Mario RPG, whether it be a Mario and Luigi or another console one.
Alright. That's a good one. I'm really hopeful that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Would you want, the old school Mario RPG to come back?
Oh, like back from the day of, Squaresoft?
Yeah.
Yes.
But...
I would like to see that.
Uh-huh.
And I would like to see it more like that. But I don't think that's going to happen.
No, probably not.
Because something with, the Paper Mario games is that, yes, they introduced some new characters and some new things, but a lot of it was still drawing back on nostalgia.
Okay.
Well, not necessarily nostalgia, but it was drawing back on, their already established cast of characters, while with Super Mario RPG back on, the SNES, it had some of those cast of characters, but a solid half your party was entirely new characters.
Yeah.
And from entirely entirely new things. And there exists a place that has Yoshis.
Yeah.
And there is a Mushroom Kingdom. But most of the places you go to are filled with people entirely not in any other Mario game.
Okay.
So while I would like to see more of that, where Mario just an RPG where they straight up say hey, we have some of these characters in here, but this is something completely new.
No.
I don't anticipate they're gonna do that.
No, probably not.
I feel like they're too attached to the current cast they have that's selling well to try something like that.
Yeah, they are well too established on that, and they're kind of playing it safe with just that. But then they also do something like Splatoon.
Yeah. It's true.
So no, that could be really good.
No. All right, and your last Nintendo one?
All right, so all good. Honey Badger dead. Yeah, you may not know this at home, but the honey badger is quite literally the most deadly creature in this game.
It's very scary looking.
I would rather fight rhinos than honey badgers.
That's a pretty big statement. Because rhinos are no joke.
No, they're not, especially when they just own those cars.
Right,
and
yeah.
people.
Yeah, just all of a sudden see this rhino and be like, oh, okay then.
Yep.
That's...
All right.
Yeah.
So my last one.
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo announced
Mm-hmm.
that there will not be discussing. Okay.
Yep.
The NX, Project NX, their next console
Okay.
at E3.
Ah.
However, I would be willing to bet
Yep.
that there will be some tease
Ah.
or hint,
Uh-huh.
just like a secondhand comment or just some little comment off to the side
Uh-huh.
about their next console.
Okay. I can definitely see that.
Yep.
Because I feel like that's a Nintendo thing to do. Be like, no, don't worry about this. We support the Wii U.
We love the Wii U.
Hey, there's this thing. Anyways,
Anyways, moving on.
Yeah.
Yep, that's my big prediction. Is there will be some mention of. Do I have any C4?
You have bait. Whatever that's worth.
Yeah.
Okay, but no,
Yeah.
that'd be pretty cool.
So yeah, so those are our Nintendo ones.
Mm-hmm.
Next, Sony.
All right. So my first prediction for Sony, there's gonna be like a God of War 8 or whatever they're on now. Like
God of War 8.
Whatever God of War they're on now, there's gonna be one.
Okay, so there was God of War.
Uh-huh.
God of War 2.
Yep.
3.
Yep.
There was Ascension?
Uh-huh. Well, there was like two. There's like one or two PSP ones.
Yeah, there was.
Because there was one set
two-
between like 1 and 2.
Yeah, there was 2 PSP ones. I think there was another Vita one.
Right. Because there was also one set like before.
Yeah. But I don't consider those a part of like the core franchise.
Oh, okay.
So you mean a new God of War, like a core one?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Even though the ending of the third one kind of is like you can't really set it after that.
Yeah.
I feel like there's going to be another God of War game.
Yeah, like a prequel.
Yeah. Or, even if it's not about Kratos, God
Yeah.
forbid.
Yeah. God forbid somebody use a different protagonist for a franchise.
Yeah.
What if they do? All right, so God of War
Mm-hmm.
like has Zeus and Athena, and
Yeah.
all them. What if they introduced another pantheon of gods to fight?
I'd be cool.
Like another pantheon kind of like tries to step in on his territory.
Yeah. No, I'd be cool with that.
Like that would be interesting to me.
Yeah. Or, like, so, this is assuming, like, we have to stay with the Greek pantheon.
Yeah.
Like, other civilizations have gods of war.
Yeah. Like, I think it'd be interesting instead of, like, God of War, it was, like, Gods of War.
Mm-hmm.
Where, like, all the gods of war battling out to be the God of War.
Yeah. No, I'd be up for that. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. That's my prediction. There's going to be a new, bigger, better God of War.
New, bigger, and better. I mean,
Yep.
they don't do anything else.
Yep.
Alright, so my first prediction
Mm-hmm.
is a long shot, but
Okay.
I really want this to happen.
Okay.
There's going to be a new Last Guardian trailer
Uh-huh.
with
I mean, go on.
Okay, alright, I'm going to take them back.
Okay.
So, I'm going to have it down. How's that written?
Alright.
There's going to be a new Last Guardian trailer
Uh-huh.
and or a demo.
Okay. As much as I want that to be a thing,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
As much as I want that to be a thing, I'm afraid it's just going to be wishful thinking.
Oh, it's super wishful thinking. But I don't care. I want it. I need it. I want Last Guardian to finally be a thing.
Sure.
Yep. So that's my first one.
Okay.
Probably not gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want it.
I am expecting, as my second prediction for Sony,
Yep.
I'm expecting a trailer for either... no, I just straight up think this is going to be another shooter. I don't think it's going to be another... Like, it's not going to be a Resistance and it's not going to be a Killzone again.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be them trying to establish a new, different shooter IP.
Okay. So like not Killzone, not Resistance, not pushing out Destiny, but like a new first party.
Right.
Alright.
Yep. I think they're gonna try to do that.
Okay, I can see that happening.
Because as much as like they would want to claim Destiny for themselves, Destiny's not a PS exclusive.
No.
And so they're gonna probably... my prediction is they're gonna try to push or at least trailer, a first-party shooter.
Yep. No, I get that. That's definitely a safe one. I'll be curious to see who they would do it. Maybe they would do like Sony Bend or Guerrilla Games finally doing a new game.
I don't know which one that is, but yeah.
Let's see.
Uh-huh.
They're first party. They're Sony first party studios.
Okay, gotcha.
I can't think off the top of my head what games they've done.
Sure.
It'll be in the comments.
Okay.
Someone will yell at me for not
right
knowing what they're doing.
No, that seems reasonable.
Yeah, so no, that's good.
Alright.
Alright, so my number 2 is The Witness. We'll get a demo and a release date.
Alright, so let's say I have a friend who doesn't know what The Witness is.
Uh-huh.
How would I go about explaining that to him?
There's no time to explain.
Okay.
No. It is a super compact open world puzzle game.
Okay.
So it's a very dense open world puzzle game.
Okay.
Where, you know, they haven't really shown exactly how the game works.
Sure.
But I want it to be a thing. It was at the PS4 announcement event way back when.
Sure.
It's one of the 3 games I bought a PS4 for.
Right.
And so, like, it's just super pretty. I'll show you the trailer after we're done.
Okay.
But, like, the music is beautiful. The game is amazing. It's one we're going to do for learning and stuff.
Whenever
once
it comes out.
finally comes out.
Yeah, no, I get that.
So, I'm super excited for The Witness.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, number 3.
Number 3. I think they are going to... They're going to be like, hey, you know what Microsoft did? Microsoft had this thing on the Xbox where you could have, you know, Netflix playing on the side. But then they took that away. No? They didn't take that away?
Well, they took away Netflix,
Yeah, no,
I believe.
specifically Netflix.
Oh, okay.
They're going to be like, we got Netflix to play on the side. We're not only introducing this feature on the PlayStation, but we're going to add in we have a deal with Netflix to get that there.
Oh.
And they're gonna rub that in. They're gonna
do like an exclusive deal with Netflix.
Yeah, they're gonna
to
be
do
like
2 things at once.
They're gonna be like, here you go. Have the Netflix that
Oh.
Microsoft doesn't have.
I'm almost for that. The only thing I don't think is gonna happen is PlayStation doesn't do 2 things at once.
Right.
It doesn't snap programs like the Xbox does.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy. But yeah, no, like having a deal with Netflix, I could definitely see them doing. Just being like, look at the thing you wanted, but look what we have now.
Look at the special Netflix thing we got.
We have it and you don't.
Yes.
No, I could see that happening.
Yep. So that's my prediction.
All right. So my number 3. It's gonna be an interesting one. Not a whole lot of people played it.
Oh, okay.
Oh god.
Goats.
Sorry, goats. It's an auto driving. Sorry about that. Is Gravity Rush 2
Oh, okay.
will be announced for the PlayStation 4. Because the first one was on PlayStation Vita. Vita's losing a lot of traction.
Yes.
Especially to 3DS.
Yep.
And I think they're just gonna kind of abandon. They're fine.
No, I just thought it was gonna run into the car.
Oh, they're fine. They're cool.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. I don't think they're fine. I don't think they're fine. I don't think they're fine. That doesn't look fine.
It's dead. It's fine.
Okay.
It started it. So yeah, like Gravity Rush 2, PS4, not on the Vita.
Alright.
Because the Vita is crash and burning. Like, they are super successful for the PS4.
Right.
Like, they've sold 22 million PS4s.
Just a lot.
I mean,
That's a lot.
they're at, what, a fourth of what the PlayStation 3 has sold in its lifetime in a year and a half?
Yeah.
Like, these are insane. And even, like, the Xbox is sold about half as much. but it's still selling faster than its previous console.
Yeah.
Like, this generation is flying off the shelves, except for the Wii U.
Yep. Poor Wii U.
Yeah. So, that's my prediction.
Okay.
Crash.
My number 4 is... Yeah, it's an elephant.
Yeah.
Ooh. My number 4 is they're going to showcase a slim PS4.
Ooh.
Like, you know how there's always that slim model that comes out after a little bit?
Yeah.
I think this is going to be the year where they first showcase it.
Okay.
It's not going to be ready right away, but they're going to be like, here's this model that we have that's going to be, you know, you've got your big PS3, and it's, you know, it's relatively nicely sized, but we fit it into a smaller package.
Okay.
I think that's what they're going to do.
So, slim PS3?
Yep.
Alright. I would say the current PS3 is pretty slim.
Or PS4.
Oh. Okay.
I meant to say PS4.
Okay. So, slim PS4.
Uh-huh.
Alright, now I can see it. I mean, it's already pretty thin.
Yeah, it's pretty small for everything they have in it.
Yeah.
But I think they're gonna
Try and make it smaller?
Yep.
Alright.
Whether they actually make it meaningfully smaller or not, I don't know. But they're gonna have a model that have.
Hey, here's like 5% smaller.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Alright, no, yeah, they definitely have a history of redesigning their consoles.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the PS4 is beautiful, but I could totally see them changing up.
Yep.
Alright, that's a good one. Alright, my number 4 is there's going to be another Uncharted 4 demo.
Uh-huh.
A live demo with a firm release date.
Okay.
See?
Okay.
I don't know when that release is going to be.
Sure.
Because this year is super crowded. Q1 of next year is super crowded.
Uh-huh. Did that man just disappear?
No.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright. No, I believe you.
Nothing happened.
I believe you.
Yeah.
Huh. Alright.
Yeah. So there you go. Uncharted 4.
My last prediction for Sony is that they're going to actively watch whatever Microsoft says, and they're going to look for any way they can like try to make a dig at Microsoft by deliberately like saying, you know, like not saying directly that they have like that they're doing better than Microsoft in something like they did after the whole, you know, Microsoft bad press thing when they first came out with the Xbox One.
Horrible marketing that they had and all the really bad press they were getting.
I think Sony is going to deliberately look for opportunities like that this year, and they're going to deliberately make references to, not so subtle references to the Microsoft conference, trying to point out that they're better than them.
Okay. That would definitely be a contrast from last year's E3, but no, I could definitely see him doing it.
Mm.
Because the E3 before last was just like, oh, that's so brutal.
Yeah.
Not only did they stick the knife in, but they twisted it,
Right.
moved it around in there.
Right, when they came out with that video of like, here's how to share on the PS4. You just hand the game over, and it's like, oh.
Yep.
Gotcha.
And when they were like, they told the price and everything else, like, their conference just blew Microsoft out of the water.
Yeah.
No, I could, yeah. I would like, last year was very, like,
yeah, last year was very civil.
yeah, they were very civil with each other. I could see if Microsoft's screwing up again,
Right.
Sony will jump on top of that.
Yeah, I think any opportunity Microsoft gives, Sony's going to jump on and make a reference in there.
Oh, yeah, I could definitely see that.
In their conference.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so my last one is that the Vita will have either no presence at E3 or very little, to the point where it's only on a side kind of blurb for like the indie section. So like normally for the past 2 E3s they've shown off like, here's a wall of indie games.
Right.
And like a couple of those indie games will end up on the Vita.
Yeah.
Or games will just be cross-buy and cross-play with the Vita.
Right.
But other than that, it's not going to have any presence at all at E3. Because they've pretty much abandoned it last year. And so I'm just predicting they're just going to carry that on with pretty much abandoning the Vita.
Okay.
If it's not dead, I predict this is going to be
like
the
one that...
its final thing.
Sure.
Unless somebody pulls through. I don't picture that happening, but...
God of War 8, maybe that'll be the one.
God of War 8 exclusively on the Vita.
Yep. So just call it God of War 8. No explanation as to how they got there.
Oh no.
It doesn't even matter if it's the 8th one or not.
Yep. Just God of War 8.
Yep.
Alright.
Cool.
So that's Sony.
Yep.
We've done Microsoft, we've done Nintendo, we've done Sony. So with this year's E3, they're doing some ridiculous things of having Bethesda, EA, Ubisoft, Square Enix is having their own conference, PC is having its own conference. So we're going to do 8 miscellaneous predictions for all the third parties and all the other people going on. Alright, so, Monkey, you're number 1 for the miscellaneous section.
They're going to show a gameplay trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3. And they're going to give a release date, and it's going to be before Final Fantasy 15.
Even though they announced they're not working on it until they finish 15?
No, that's what's going to happen. They're going to have gameplay footage. A date.
A date.
And it's going to be before Final Fantasy 15.
Ouch. That is another, just digging that knife in deeper.
Yep. That's what I actually expect to happen.
Alright. I can see that happening. That's brutal. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, they're just out for Final Fantasy 15. Alright. So my first prediction is Bethesda will not only announce Fallout 4, but they'll have an in-depth demo and a release date of at the end of this year or the beginning of next year. Because Bethesda definitely has a track record of announcing a game and 6 months later it being like, it's out, go play. But I feel like this year is way too crowded as is.
Okay.
And the beginning of next year would be a great time. I feel summer would be perfect.
Sure.
But I feel it's going to be announced. It's going to be announced, in-depth demo, and a release date.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can believe that.
Or, well, release window.
Sure.
Yeah. Alright, so number 2.
I think at that PC conference,
Yep.
they're going to show gameplay footage of Star Citizen. There needs to be no explanation. It's currently in alpha.
Okay.
So, like, really, I just feel they could show a trailer of it.
Isn't it in, like, pre-alpha?
Yeah. Yeah, they can just show gameplay of it and say, you can jump on this bandwagon, too. You can live the life of gloriousness in the beauty of Star Citizen.
Yeah, see, I have my own thoughts and feelings on Star Citizen.
Okay.
That contradict that.
Sure.
Because as of now, there is no reason to make or release that game.
Okay.
Because they just keep getting money.
Yeah.
For nothing. Just like promises of things that hopefully eventually will come out.
Well, no, exactly. Like, I'm not saying they're going to show anything new.
Yeah.
But there's going to be gameplay footage of it. It could be even current gameplay footage.
Okay.
And it's almost going to function like an advertisement. Like, we have this thing, jump on the bandwagon.
Alright. So just a quick little... Alright, you know who we are.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Just join the bandwagon.
Yeah, they'll just show, like... It could even be, like, 15 seconds of video, and it's going to look so pretty, people are going to be like, I must have this.
I must have this.
Yep.
Currently, that game is up to, like, 100 gig download. Correct. With, like, 20 gig updates.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yep.
Like 8K textures and a bunch of other things. That'll be the game to be like, you think you can test your rig?
You thought Crysis was bad.
Crysis ain't got nothing on this. And that game's gonna be insane.
Yep.
Alright.
So I think that's gonna be there.
Yeah. So my number 2 is that EA will have a demo of Mirror's Edge 2, but no release date.
Okay. I would believe that.
Yeah.
I could definitely believe that.
I want Mirror's Edge 2 so badly. I loved Mirror's Edge 1.
Yeah.
I've played it over and over again. I've done some speedruns. Not successfully.
Sure.
But I've attempted.
Yep.
And I generally don't care for speedruns.
Right.
But, oh man, I want Mirror's Edge 2 so badly.
Okay. Alright.
I need it. Alright, number 3.
This is more on, like, my wish list side of things.
Yep.
I really want there to be a teaser trailer for Tom Clancy's End War 2.
Ooh.
Did you ever play End War 1?
That was the one where you had the headset and you were giving voice commands?
Yes.
I played it at your place.
Okay.
Like, once.
I really want... I'm only... Like, the most I could expect would be a teaser trailer.
Yeah.
But I really want there to be a teaser trailer for that.
Alright.
For them to say, we're coming back to this.
Yeah. Before Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, and guess what? It'll be out before Rainbow Six. Because, you know, everything I want in life.
It just takes forever.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I can see that.
Anyways.
Inward. Yep. The second one of that franchise.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Yeah, I would really like that, though.
Alright. So my number 3
Okay.
is that Ubisoft will demo Assassin's Creed Syndicate,
Ah.
which was just announced recently.
Yeah, yeah.
According to this thing, like a month ago.
Okay.
And there will be 2 noticeable glitches in the demo.
That I would believe. Wholeheartedly, I would believe that.
They will demo it live on stage, and there will be 2 very noticeable glitches. Like when they did Black Flag, and they were sneaking around, and they're going sneak. And then all of a sudden, like, they would stab the guy, and the guy would, like, clip through him, and then disappear, and then come back. Or when the game just completely froze.
Yeah.
Or there's just going to be 2 big glitches that'll be very noticeable on the stream.
I would absolutely believe that.
Yep.
That's gonna be a thing.
It better be. Yep. So that's my number 3. Number 4.
I think there is gonna be, and you already mentioned this.
Yep.
I think there's gonna be a Mass Effect 4 trailer. Whether it's a teaser trailer, whether it's like a more in-depth trailer, there's gonna be something. There's gonna be some sort of animation.
Oh god.
Of Mass Effect 4.
Alright, so, and you're saying it's going to be at E3, at EA's thing, not at Microsoft's thing.
Yes.
Because my thing is that, alright, so we're both hoping for Mass Effect 4, but I think it's going to be at Microsoft, you think it's going to be over
I think
at
it's
EA.
going to be at EA's.
That's probably the much safer bet of going at EA's.
Yeah, I just think, like, it's not going to be far enough along that they... Like, because at Microsoft, it's almost like, I feel like they can show it off and be like, hey, and this is going to be coming out relatively soon.
Yeah.
While at EA, since it's not that, they can sort of get away with, you know, here's this thing we are working on, and we know you'll come back for it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they've already shown some things on it where I'm like, I couldn't tell if it was real armor or not.
Sure.
I knew it wasn't real,
Uh-huh.
but it looked so good I couldn't really tell.
Yeah.
So, no, yeah. Seeing it over at EA's, I definitely see that being more of a thing.
Cool.
Alright, so my number 4 is that Square Enix will do a live demo of Deus Ex Mankind Divided.
Oh, okay.
Which is the sequel to Deus Ex Human Revolution.
I can believe that.
And I believe this will be the much better one.
Sure.
Just because they've already announced you can sneak... you can go through the entire game and not even do the boss battles if you don't want to.
I really like that.
Yeah.
That's good.
So it's going to be completely open and you can play it entirely however you want to.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I predict.
Okay. My next prediction is that... so, there's one aspect to the Fallout franchise that Bethesda has yet to tap.
Okay.
And I think they are going to announce that they're working on that. And that is Fallout Tactics.
Oh, Return to Fallout Tactics.
Yeah, I think they're going to announce they're going to bring back Fallout Tactics.
Alright.
I don't think there's going to be any footage. I don't think there's going to be anything except the name and them dropping like, hey, we're going to be working on this.
It's like, hey, that's the thing.
Yep.
Alright, no, I can see that. Alright, I've never played Tactics or done anything with it. Like even Final Fantasy Tactics.
Oh. I mean, you played Fire Emblem though, right?
Yeah, I played Fire Emblem for a little bit.
As different as Tactics games are,
Yeah.
and they have a lot of different nuances and stuff, if you played one, you sort of played the genre. Like, if you played one first-person shooter, you sort of played the genre.
Yeah, like there's nuances between them, but really they're kind of the same.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays with ADS.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is why I'm really happy that Battlefront Star Wars will not have ADS.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be different.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm on number 5.
Yep.
All right, Bethesda will announce something special for Elder Scrolls Online.
I can see that.
Because it's coming out for the consoles around the same time.
Sure.
I think there's going to be some sort of special package, some special announcement, something. It's like, hey, we're actually doing better than what people believe.
Because I don't believe it's doing very well.
I don't believe it's doing very well either. Just something along those lines of, hey, we're going strong and it's coming to consoles soon, and so on and so forth.
Sure.
Because they've announced it's going free to play, or I think free to
own.
Yeah, we're not free to own, but buy it once and then you can play it for as long as you want.
Sure.
They're going to that model, so
okay.
I think they'll do that.
All right.
Number 6.
Number 6, because the PS Vita has been sort of tanking.
Yeah, it is.
I think Square Enix is going to announce and possibly have a teaser trailer for Dissidia on the PS4.
Ooh.
So they're just going to say, hey, we're moving this franchise away from the PS Vita because it's tanking.
Yeah.
And we're going to move this onto the PS4.
That's interesting because they've only had 2 of Dissidia. And they've both been on the PSP.
Yes.
And they haven't touched that franchise.
I know they haven't. I know.
All right, now
this is partially also a wishful thinking one.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've never owned a PSP or PS Vita, nor had a strong desire to, except for probably Dissidia.
Yep.
So
I will say it was a lot of fun.
I kind of want it. I just kind of want it to be on a console I own. You know,
or at least
have access to. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's the real key here.
All right, no, I can see it. My number 6 is that EA will demo Star Wars Battlefront.
Okay.
There's some extras to it. Reddit will be disappointed with what they demo.
Okay.
But I will be satisfied.
I would believe that.
Yep, because like there's been a lot of like chart comparisons of the old game to the new game, which I feel is unfair.
Sure.
And a lot of people have just been overall disappointed.
Okay.
And I feel for not really just reasons, but people can feel as they wish.
Sure.
So I think they're just going to be, you know, they're going to demo it live on stage, show what it's up. There's going to be gameplay.
Yep.
And like Reddit's going to be not so happy.
Okay.
Specifically Reddit.
Yeah. No, I would believe that.
Yep. Not that I don't love you, Reddit. It's just y'all are crazy upset about things.
Yeah.
All right, number 7.
Ubisoft is going to show they're going to show gameplay footage of another Ghost Recon game that's never going to be released. They're going to be like, dude, we've been working on this. Here's these new cool gameplay mechanics. It's going to focus on tactical gameplay. It's going to focus on co-op. It's going to focus on working together. And then the game is never going to come out.
Ouch.
It's just not going to happen.
And it's probably true.
Yeah, that's my prediction for what's going to happen.
It's like, hey, here's this awesome game that'll never come out, or we're going to cannibalize it into another game.
Right.
Because the one that became Siege,
yeah,
like the one before it, I was super excited for that.
Oh, yeah, you remember Rainbow Six Patriots?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Like, that's what became Siege.
Yeah.
I was super excited for that game. I wanted it so badly.
Do you remember how it was either that year or around either the year after that, where they announced the Ghost Recon game and had gameplay footage of it?
Yep. Another one?
Right, yeah, but no, this had, like, active camo and all this, stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah. Well, do you remember when that game came out?
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Because I seem to have missed that date. I think it was February...
Oops.
What was it, February 30th?
Yeah, around there.
Yeah, it was February 30th when that came out.
Ghost Recon games are turning into like when the guy kept predicting the rapture.
Yes, that's correct.
And that date rolls around and everyone's like, what up, bro?
No, nothing happened.
No. All right. So, my number 7 is Ubisoft will share details on The Division, possibly a new trailer,
Okay.
but there will not be a firm release date again.
Uh-huh. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And again, people will be disappointed.
Yes.
Or it'll look amazing in the trailers,
Yep.
but when it finally comes out,
It'll
people will
just
be
not-
disappointed.
Yeah, it's true.
But yeah, I think they're going to share details on it,
Okay.
a new, like, a really nice trailer,
Mm-hmm.
but there won't be a release date.
Okay.
That's my prediction for it.
I think at the PC conference,
Yep.
there's going to be another MOBA that comes out that people are going to claim is going to be the LOL killer, the League of Legends killer.
See, I feel they've already lost, even for mentioning that it'll be a LOL killer.
Yeah, no, exactly. There's going to be people that claim this new one is going to be the one.
Yep. Because, like, anytime anyone says that there'll be an X killer,
Yeah.
they've already kind of lost.
Yep. Because they're already saying, like, everything.
Please compare us to this game.
Yeah, exactly.
And you just...
That's not a thing you want to do.
No, that's not something you want to start off on.
Nope.
Alright, you guys are good. Alright. For my final one, Square Enix will showcase a new Final Fantasy that's not a Final Fantasy VII remake or Final Fantasy 15.
And it's going to come out before Final Fantasy 15, isn't it?
I wasn't going to say that, but I have no problem attaching that on.
I'm adding an addendum to your to your prediction. It's going to come out before Final Fantasy 15.
Alright. Yeah, like, I think it's going to be a brand new Final Fantasy that's not the remake that everybody wants. And, oh man, did they slap every gamer across the face.
Yeah, you remember back in the day when they were like, hey, we're going to come out with these 3 games. We're going to come out with Final Fantasy 13, we're going to come out with Final Fantasy 13 Versus, and we're going to come out with Final Fantasy
13 Arigato? Or, no, not Arigato. Agrito?
Yeah.
Yeah, something along those lines. Yep.
And then remember when then they came out with Final Fantasy 13, and then they came out with Final Fantasy 13 2, and they came out with Final Fantasy 13 3.
Yep.
And then they came out with, or they're coming out with Final Fantasy Type 0.
Yep. Which is a demo of Final Fantasy 15.
And then you also remember how Final Fantasy 14 came out.
Yep.
And then 13 Versus became 15.
Yep.
And they still haven't given it a release date.
Yep. Yeah. Also remember when they announced that a beloved Final Fantasy game would be coming to the PS4. And remember how it had the Final Fantasy VII music?
Yep.
And it was a quote-unquote remake.
Uh-huh.
And by remake, it was just an upscaling.
Yep.
Biggest slap across the face.
Yep. They're like, hey, guess what? Here you go. And it's like, oh.
Are you serious?
Oh, dang it.
Yep. That's my prediction.
Okay. Yep.
So, were there any predictions you had that you had to axe from the list? Like your runner-ups.
Okay. There were a couple.
Alright.
I remembered them as we were talking, but I forgot them now.
Alright.
If I could just add there's at least one single one that I'm going to add. Every game that's announced is going to come out before Final Fantasy 15. Every game showcased at this E3 will come out before Final Fantasy 15. Yep.
Alright, now I can see it.
That's just an additional prediction.
Okay.
Just a guess.
Yep. So I had 2
Okay.
runner-ups that I wanted to do, but I took them out because I thought it'd be too easy.
Okay.
The first one was that Destiny Common Expansion would have like a trailer and more details about it.
Okay.
Because it's going to be a month after release of House of Wolves.
Right.
And since Destiny is essentially an MMO now, just kind of like it's time to showcase what the next big thing is.
Right.
And so they're going to showcase what the next big fall expansion for that game is going to be. And the next one was that Activision was going to have a demo of Black Ops 3.
Oh, there is. I think those are both likely things.
Yep.
I do also think in the Sony conference we will see. We will see some footage of whatever the team behind Flower and Journey is currently working on.
Okay.
It'll be like a short little video with like some great music, and
Like they normally do.
yeah, you know, very artfully done. You just okay. But
The elephant is running. That's all.
I think that specifically is something that's going to show up.
Okay.
Like of the indie games that they're gonna put a focus on,
Yeah.
even though it's not really an indie game, they're gonna lump it in there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see that happening. I love Flower.
Yeah.
I'm excited to do Flower for Learn and stuff.
It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
Good time.
Well, those are our predictions for E3 2015. I think you should share your predictions down in the comments below.
Absolutely.
Or as a video. Hey, you know what? Do a video response to this also.
Oh yeah, that'd be really cool.
Do your own prediction video and see what happens.
Yeah.
So, we hope you enjoyed our predictions, and we're going to keep track of points, and then we'll let you know after E3 what the competition or challenge will be.
Yeah.
I've already said it will not be shots for every point that the loser is off by.
Okay.
Because we will die.
Well, alright.
I'm pretty sure we'll die.
Yep.
Alright, so we'll see you all next week.
Bye.